first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics is mainly basing on the law of conservation of energy. The law of conservation of energy is no energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another form. And here, first law of thermodynamics states that the heat energy given to a system is converted into its internal energy and work done on the system. So, heat energy. We are supplying some heat to the system. So, that is delta Q. So, the delta Q is equal to, it is converted into internal energy, delta U, and work have been done there. So, delta W. So, this is the equation of first law of thermodynamics. And now here we are supplying some heat to the system, and the heat is converted into some internal energy, and internal energy changes due to the heat, and some work is done. And basing upon this first law of thermodynamics, heat engines are used. The heat engines mainly depend on this first law of thermodynamics. With the application of giving some heat to the heat engine will do some work. And now here we are heating the system, and the internal energies are changing and work have been done. Here some work is going to be done by the system. So what type of work is done by the system? Here work done by the gas or work done on the gas is considered as here work. So that work is equal to, I am writing here as force into displacement. Force into displacement, and here force can be written as pressure into area, and here displacement is nothing but a change of length. So delta L, change of length, and here pressure, so we can write this as pressure into area into delta L is nothing but area into length. So we will get the volume. So delta V. So work done on the gas or work done by the gas can be given as pressure into change in length. So what type of length is changing? Due to pressure, the piston moves. So the length changes. So by moving the piston, the work have been done. And here, so this can be again rewritten as delta Q equal to delta U plus P delta V, pressure into delta V, change in volume. Or if it is a total energy, this is a little of work done. So little work done means pressure into volume, change in volume, and total energy. If it is total energy, then that will be equal to PV, pressure into volume. And now, so this is our first law of thermodynamics. Now let us see the example. If some amount of water is given some amount of heat, then the water will change into steam. We are heating the water in normal atmospheric pressure. Then here the internal energy required to change the amount of water into steam. So we will find out the internal energy required to change some amount of water to steam. So by taking this formula, vaporization of water, we call this as latent heat. That is 2256 joule. See, if it is in calorie, the latent heat of vaporization of water is 540 calorie per gram. Here in joule, that is 2256 joule per kg, and at normal atmospheric pressure or atmospheric pressure, normal atmospheric pressure, that is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal or Newton per meter. And coming to the volume of the liquid. So the volume of the liquid is, for 1 centimeter cube of water, for 1 centimeter cube of water on heating, it converts to steam. On heating, it converts to steam. So that is equal to 1670 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. So these are the values. So placing all these values in this equation, we have to find the internal energies. So delta Q, or the heat which we are giving is 2256, that is equal to, here delta U we have to find, plus pressure, atmospheric pressure is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 into delta V, volume, that is 1670 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So by solving this, we will get, so that is equal to 2256 delta U plus, this is 169.6, and by this delta U equal to 2256 minus 169.6, 2086 joule. So this is the internal energy required to convert 1 kg of water to steam at normal atmospheric pressure. And here one more thing, internal energies are converted by giving the heat. So what are these internal energies? These internal potential energy of the molecules and kinetic energy of the molecules. So if the potential energy of the molecule changes, the state changes. So that is internal energy. And if the kinetic energy of the molecule changes, it can be seen through the temperature. If the temperature changes, there is change in kinetic energy of the molecules. If the state changes, there is potential energy. Potential energy is changing in the molecules. So this is about first law of thermodynamics, and this is an example for first law of thermodynamics. Thank you.